everybody. Guess who's back? It's old money. Still awful. You're right, Sid.
Am I?
I can hear you now, so.
Okay.
Okay, so when I booted up the game about 10 minutes ago, I was surprised to see that we only had 3 blood files left, so I went and did some very quick grinding. We're not gonna go back into the Chalice dungeon just yet. We gotta go. Let's see. Can we even go to the? Okay, so we gotta go fight a dude with the help of our grandma.
Oh, they need butterflies in this?
Well, no, she's not killing us. At least not yet. Okay. So it's properly nighttime now. Because we killed the blood-starved beast. There's a few things we gotta do. First things first, we gotta go deal with Henrik. But then after that, we gotta go get murdered by a bagman. Okay.
They don't have a bag.
Well, I wasn't supposed to get murdered by Henrik. So, Sid, you said you're gonna be leaving at 6. That is when Duff is gonna show up. So cool. Oh shit, we gotta hurry because otherwise we'll kill our grandma. I also gotta be careful not to hit her.
Yeah. I'm looking at those wide weapon eyes, I'm like, oh gosh, oh gosh.
Me too. That's why I'm not using the blade. There we go.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks.
We saved
We
our
made it with
grandma.
our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Hunting beasts is fine and doesn't lead to any kind of bad thing happening to you.
Leave the
Beasts, peasants. It's all the same to me. I mean, our objective is to eventually defeat German, CEO of the company, so that we can buy it out. Isn't. Welcome back to the saga of Percy Old Money. It still sucks just as much.
I assumed.
We just beat Henrik. Oh yeah, also we can go to the old workshop. Provided we don't get horribly murdered.
I mean, yeah, once you get there, you gotta do that platforming challenge and then fight the ultimate enemy, the beast-possessed soul.
I also went out of my way to get the freaking, you know, Carol rune tool, and then did not get any runes to go with it. 'Cause I'm good at video games. Oh my god, I got no stamina. There's an antidote for no reason. I'm used to hitting the button to use an item because I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3. I can't swing my weapon 30 million times like I can in that game. But never mind, it's good. We're fine.
Yeah, you still got that quick step.
He's lost 1,000 meters of stamina, gained quick step. I mean, it makes sense that Percy Old Money has no fucking stamina because he's 300 years old. He's got people to do that for him. Might as well go all the way up and get all the stuff before going back down to fall down a hole. And boy, do I wish I hope I did it on the first try.
That's the badge for Ludwig's Blade, right?
Yeah, Ludwig's Holy Blade. It's a great weapon that I won't be using because I already have a greater one.
I mean, were you one of the people who got Ludwig's and stuck with it your first time you played?
Actually, on my first playthrough, I used the Salt Weaver all the way through.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean,
it's like either the starting weapons or the song, or the or Ludwig's Blade is like what I hear all the time.
Make sure we're topped up.
Which is why I'm gonna be an asshole and I'm gonna go for the rifle spear when I play.
Well, as you know, it is the only trick weapon with an attached gun. Oh fuck!
Yeah, that basically sums up Percy Old Money's life.
Oh fuck! My insider traders went to jail. The stock market has been invented, but union busting hasn't. This is an odd fiction we're creating.
No, that's in the old Hunters. Union busting hasn't been invented yet.
Oh yeah, we're in the finger quotes good future.
That's why the old hunters is set in the nightmare, right?
Yeah. Percy Old Money's personal nightmare. He was just a lad of 250 at the time. With the humble beginnings of a merchant, owning only $300 trillion in assets. Why am I going this way? What the fuck am I doing? Where are my echoes?
Oh.
I mean, I didn't have too many of them, but where are my echoes?
No, I don't think an enemy could have them because they were all dead when you die.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if they were all dead. It matters if they
Oh.
were in the spot to pick them up. Well, I
Right.
guess. I mean, like I said, it wasn't that many. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Less to lose.
Try to remember the best way to do this.
Backstep, maybe?
Sure. Okay, we'll go with that. Why do I keep using my fucking antidotes? I lived.
You know, this game did it before Dark Souls 3, but, like, I think Untended Graves also being, like, the starting area of Not was also good.
Untended Graves is pretty neat.
But this is much scarier.
Ain't it? We got 1/3 of umbilical cord. We're not going to be using that.
No,
Can you
Percy
sell
Old
it?
Money would absolutely consume the young to make himself younger.
Well, now see, the thing is, we want to curry favor with the board of directors, so we don't want to piss off the moon presence. We have to become Ultra CEO by killing Garaman.
Not gonna like the land. I guess there's no point.
Oh, it's already lit.
Is it?
Or,
It said.
well, weird, I could have swore I lit it. I don't remember if Dup brought it up in their LP. But the doll in the corner there is tapping their finger on their thigh. Just sort of chilling out. Let's see.
At some point, I have to wonder if people purposely started using the Chikage to kill themselves in front of the doll on purpose just to freak other people out.
I can't remember the message I left in front of God, what's his name? Oh, I didn't do it on this save. All right, well, we'll go do that real quick because it's a message that I found to be surprisingly good at getting me healed because of how fucking upsetting it is.
Is it Alfred?
Not Alfred. It's the guy in the who turns into a beast later.
Oh, okay.
Our sick friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go back to him with Charnel Lane, get the lake rune.
And I'm just imagining a bunch of people like who actually really hate the like amazing chest ahead messages, but like, well, it gets me healed, so that's the cycle that you gotta break.
Yeah, that's why I start leaving. I'm gonna start leaving really terrible, upsetting messages in front of NPCs who die, which is most of them. Now, here's the question: would Percy Oldmoney, Percy Oldmoney, doesn't believe in medical science, right?
Publicly.
No, he injects himself with blood, you know, like what's his name, Peter Thiel.
So we're sending people to Odin Chapel, right? We're not sending people to Sepsis Clinic.
Hmm. Well, I mean, she's not a real doctor, so.
Well, I mean, she does claim to be just doing normal procedures. She's not saying come send people here for my homeopathic medicine. Also, don't vaccinate your children. Percy Oldmoney, of course, has no children. He reproduces asexually. He buds, and that's terrible. Everyone in the chat just gained insight. So, we're gonna go rescue some people. I guess then, because we have so few blood echoes, it would probably be a good idea to go, get murdered by the Batman. Then after that, once we've got people rescued and everything, we can... Did I even talk to the person in Odin Chapel? That's important. Otherwise, it'll be I don't know where to send people. Also, do I have... Okay, I got Black Church Arms, so that's all I need for that. Okay, I must not have...
Very sharp. Good.
Yeah,
These
yes,
white
yes,
folks. Yeah, tell him he'll be spread.
Maybe once I rescue enough people, they'll all go to work in my gentrification factory. There won't be a city left, so it'll be easy. I will, of course, not pay them. I feel like you could take most of the stuff I'm saying about this run of Bloodborne and put it over, like, someone playing Sim City. And it would work.
There's something funny about one of the upgrade materials being a twin bloodstone shard.
Yeah, just get 2 of them.
Oh, now, just tell me. I bid you farewell. May the good...
I know everything there is to know about this world. That's why I have the money and you don't.
Yeah.
And that's why I make 400,000 times as much as anyone else in the world.
That's because you work 400,000 times as hard.
Yeah, this is justifiable economies of scale.
Yeah, no, Alfred's your, he's the guy who in church tells people that making money is what God wants you to do. So people who make the most money are the most correct.
Remember what Jesus said. No one has an easier time getting into heaven than people who have lots of money.
Remember what Jesus said, holla holla get a dollar.
That's what the H in Jesus H Christ is short for.
Oh, what is it? I'm off during if that doesn't.
Jesus was all about getting that paper.
Oh, that maybe I'll see.
Now, I am gonna do this.
You.
Let's see, talk to this guy. Step away from my castle.
What, you think Nick will lost? I'll have nothing.
He's gonna be like, you suck.
Well, she
Stop
didn't.
lying. He's absolutely correct in this case, but like,
Yeah, sorry, outside.
so he's gonna go to USF this clinic and receive her mini homeopathic cures for gout. The side effects is that he turns into a weird alien thing.
I was gonna say, he turns into a large blue gout.
Which is not covered by insurance.
Oh,
Of course not.
what the fuck is insurance? The only thing any hospital in Yarnum takes is cold hard aggros. Which, as we all know, are backed by gold.
I was about to say.
Ron Paul was right.
I was about to say, are like echoes like if like Bitcoin disrupted the regular like cash economy? Is it blood coin? Don't like doesn't everything get expensive later to buy from the fountain too later because the value fluctuates?
Well, I mean, it makes sense. They are a monopoly. Literally the only place you can buy things in this game. Then if you go up here, past this, then you have like, you know, like Silk Road. Where you can't use blood echoes. We don't take blood echoes. We only take insight. It's like it's black currency. Don't let the FBI get you with it.
That's why you can sell it all, and then you can just claim ignorance.
It's also why the game gets harder when you have more of it. Like once you have 40 insight, that's when you start seeing all the FBI plants everywhere. they're here getting in on your insider trading. Okay. We gotta go rescue that lady so that she can give us sedatives. But not too many sedatives. Although I can only imagine Percy Old Money like secretes sedative instead of sweat. Actually, if anything, Percy Old Money probably smells like laudanum. It's probably the only thing he's had to like eat or drink for like the past God knows how long.
I've heard I have. Well, if you once has got off your arse, it would. You're so what? Are you? Well, an axe. Well, don't you go slip.
Okay. So let's go get murdered by a badman. I'm just gonna run to the cathedral ward. Fuck it. I do need blood vials, so. I can only imagine too that all my numbers are going to be off, like thinking about what I need, because I've been playing Dark Souls 3. Which I come around on the Claymore. It's good again. I'm actually kind of coming around on magic.
I am.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got to the point where I can start using Pestilent Mist, so apparently I'm not super busted yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm literally playing as a character who just casts a whole bunch of magic and like has 3 different long swords to use. Trying to remember where to go from here. Second. I gotta uncover my vent. It's quite warm in here.
You must accept that I have all the money.
Right, the world's edgiest message there. Also, I'm a fool. But on the bright side, I can go kill those two beasts that are there to get blood vials, probably. That is why I don't fucking die first, Jesus.
You said I'm a fool. A fool when I was waiting for the fool to happen.
One of them dropped an upgrade material. Oh, pardon me.
You know, it'd be weird, but I kind of wish for the Whirligig saw that the one-handed version was you holding the saw part.
You're just using it like a, use it like a yo-yo. That'd be pretty great. And even though it would have fit the aesthetic more, I'm really glad I didn't give Percy all the money the fucking threaded cane. Can you imagine how bad that would be going right about now?
I know some people can make them.
You gotta really pump skill for it.
Yeah. I could also see picking the threaded cane just because you can get the saw spear so quickly.
Yeah. This guy dropped something. I do like when people drop things. My possessions. Sir, you are violating the NAP. Oh, that hurt me to say. So Zen, what are you up to?
Training this fucking swine up.
And how's that going?
Tedious. Like 20 levels under leveled.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I am discovering I don't like Gen 2 as much as I thought I did.
Oh, hello. You weren't late. Thank you. I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
Well, he's a rich guy, of course he would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
He would legislate against other people doing it.
Oh,
but he
absolutely.
would
100%.
Yeah.
And then when someone says this is a policy that only affects poor people in Yarnum, you'd say, rich or poor, we are all Yarnumites. We are all equal. Which is why I'll release one hound for every person in the audience.
I will note that this will make your ticket go up. No refunds. That always struck me as sort of like a weird line though. That's like, oh, in Yarnum they produce more blood than alcohol. And it's like, how?
They just get blood from everything. Also, I guess I can see that working because they don't seem to have any place to grow anything.
You get carried in through the world's coarsest bag.
Oh, this is where Percy Oldmoney gets his next idea for the new business venture, which is designer kidnapping bags.
I was just say for-profit prisons.
Well, he already has those.
Wait, hold on a second. Let's see. Okay, that's the way up. We gotta go down. So that we can find Adela.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream. By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least. It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods. Thank you. I was seized on the street.
God, he looks so funny.
Oath, I proclaimed.
The black church dwarf does make him kind of look like a weird. Like it almost works, but then the front's too open. Alright, now comes the part where I try not to get murdered by 1,000 bad men. Oh, this is bad. Second gunman, old lady came to murder me.
At least they only non-fatally rip your eyeball out. Yes.
Is that what they're doing?
I think so. Or maybe these ones slit your throat, and the ones in Hemwick rip your eyeball out. Either way, it's not like the fucking headless in Sekiro that pops up behind you and rips your fucking head off.
Or the, like, small ninja guys who snap your back. Still gets me that in Neo they fucking were able to implement that part of Shinto mythology where you have like a weird secondary soul in your butt. And Kappas will steal it. Okay. So, now we can actually do progress. We can go get murdered in the woods. But if I don't get murdered in the woods, I'll have a nice place to bulldoze over for my new parking lot. It only has one space in it. I'm the only one who has a car. And instead of burning oil, burning gasoline, it just burns actual oil. It doesn't even need it to like do locomotion. It just does it because I can.
Good.
The password.
Spooky. Anyways. Welcome to Asshole Forest.
It's the snake hole.
Welcome to the snake hole. I didn't go get the fucking lake rune. I'm an idiot. Oh, well. Later, I guess. I'm not worried about it right now. Stop. I need that oil so that I can, you know, drive. We're going to invade Lordran for it later. Oh, a tier 2 gemstone. Thanks, Jerry. I'm gonna go into the Chalice dungeon and get like a 5th tier one or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's where you get all the good gems, which sucks because that fucking Chalice dungeon is always terrible to go through. It's like pulling teeth.
But how are you gonna score one-hit kills on all the bosses while blowing out the audio if you don't get the best runes? Gemstone.
That has to be on purpose, right? Like,
Yeah, maybe they're just a big salty vet fan.
I mean, I am too.
Yeah. That's why I've replaced my character's face texture with the Dwayne.
Well, I replaced my character's face texture with whatever the hell Money's face is.
He's got the default expression of someone whose monocle has just popped.
Goddamn super armor son of a bitch. How many of those do I have? 8. I need to go upgrade my whirligig saw. Is this what, +5? What if it was like +6? I also need to go pay a visit to a doctor. I think my spleen finally turned to dust. One of my notes was rated fine. The question is, which one? Well, I'm glad I didn't get murdered by that. Let's see.
Make it Ewok.
I successfully avoided being Ewok's son. Little known fact, Percy Oldmoney is actually responsible for the Ewoks, saying that they would make great children's toys. And by great children's toys, I mean great children's toys I can charge $500 for. Wait. I could have swore this was the way to USF was line, but perhaps I am wrong. Wait, no, it's further up. Guy's coat, he's flapping. Can't remember, this is the place where you get the emote that lets you yell.
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, I know not to go that way because I'll get murdered by fire. Trying to remember which way I do go. Might as well. See, if they wanted this to be a really effective trap, they should have not put a ladder in here.
It's because people who set it up kept falling in.
How else are you really going to punish the poor people who don't work? You put them in the hole until they learn to work. I can't even continue this fucking joke. It's just terrible. Like, it just sucks so much.
That's Percy.
So how do you think Percy Oldmoney reacted to fucking child labor being abolished? Probably not great, right? Like, he probably got pissed.
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to think of what he would what he'd try to employ. Oh, probably those little treasure goblin things in this. That's actually why they have all those drops, is that he actually gave them a bunch of manual labor to do, carrying stuff around.
I'm like, oh, I should use an antidote as soon as I get to the top of this ladder, and then I forgot this is the ladder from Snake Eater. wish you could do like Dragon's Dogma and phase through the ladder if you're on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, we can get a reward from Yosefka for accidentally, finger quotes, sending the guy here.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. You're soon up then.
Yes,
Tell them,
yes.
upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them, this sickness. This time the night is long. I'll even, oh, well. Oh, hello. He's safe with me now. I presume you're to thank. The treatment is going well. Stabilized, for the most part. Fascinating, really. Here you are, as promised. Oh, thank goodness you came. Be a dear.
And that's how you know things are going to be A-okay when you get insight for it. I remember on my first playthrough, I accidentally sent everybody there. Because I didn't notice the guy in Odin Chapel.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why is it giving me insight for this? Then I actually got in there and it's like, oh, that's why it's giving me insight for this. It's like,
Welcome. What is very well.
okay, doke. Strength. Give me the strength.
Farewell, May.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Add slow poison effect. Don't mind if I do.
How well does that work? I've never seen anyone use it.
I don't really care. It also boosts my attack.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the thing I said I was gonna fucking do. Because the thing is, like, I can just go to the witch's boat and then go backwards, and I'll be there in a few seconds. I need the rune. Yeah, was the also the thing about the slow poison effect is like, it would, oh shit, He was fucking coming up the fucking hill. Like, full tilt. The thing about the slow poison effect is it doesn't really matter if we keep boosting our attack because we'll kill things in like 2 hits. So.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, most bosses are immune to it. So I don't know why I was so enthusiastic about it. Just try not to get murdered by a whole bunch of dogs.
Should be fine.
Now the main thing is, do I think I can beat Yosefka at this venture? Because she's really hard.
She sure is.
I mean, I probably could. A +6 Whirly Jigsaw.
I was about to say, you're pretty powered up.
The main thing is just that, you know, pretty much no matter what, she just beats the crap out of you in like 2 hits. So it's just gotta be really careful. The real kicker is gonna be when she just decides to start using a Call Beyond.
Yeah.
Well, what
can I get one
very
more
well.
level?
Farewell, good.
Pretty much all of our points are going to be in strength for the foreseeable future.
No stamina.
As much as I would like to, I really want to hit hard. Plus, later on, I can get stuff like anti-clockwise metamorphoses.
Oh, right.
I can offset it. So, let's see. First floor sick room. Okay, so now, how much do you people like the X-Files? Okay, I'm seeing myself light up on Discord, which probably means I'm coming through, or the sound from the game is coming through the mic.
A little bit.
Occasionally.
Alright, 1 second.
That's not a big deal to me.
I mean, it's fixable is the thing.
Yeah.
because like turning the sound down on the TV actually doesn't affect it on OBS. So then again, this game is also just loud. So
Yeah.
it's always a good sign when you enter a place and gain insight.
Moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter. This won't hurt a bit. I'll soon have you
Oh, this may take a while.
Oh, I see.
Trying to remember, it's like, do I have like poison knives? 'Cause that would be pretty useful. I forget how many fucking vials she has. I mean, thankfully it's not like 20 like I've got, but god damn.
Not bad at all.
On the bright side, that's the max level Ode on Wraith, so that's pretty good. That's for people on a different route. And not Yosefka. I guess I better answer my question. Did I have any poison knives? I have bolt paper somehow. I don't know how that happened. Also, yeah, I had poison knives. Ah, well.
Well, what? Very well. Farewell.
Okay, Dirk. Let's redo our rooms. So now anytime we did a visceral attack, we get quicksilver bullets for it.
Oh, great.
Which is extremely good. Okay, I think we are in a good spot now. We'll do the first bit of the Forbidden Woods, and then we'll go back into the Chalice dungeons. Now, so long as we parry everything. we'll be able to get, you know, all the stuff. Never run out of bullets. I appreciate that these guys also did not think to carry fire bombs. But they also have guys who have torches, so that's... I guess they're just learning a thing or two about synergy. How many, like, normal shards do I have? 24? I should maybe upgrade my gun.
Oh, yeah.
That, you know that thing you can do? Dup says they really enjoy playing Blood Tinge builds. I need to, like, try one out one time.
I mean, there's a lot of cool Blood Tinge weapons. And, Bone Marrow Ash plus High Blood Tinge actually makes, like, the gun kind of good.
Get, the minigun.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be an adventure, though, because you gotta kill that hunter in the cave. Oh, shit, I'll go that way. Okey-doke. Now we can go up the hill and proceed with our lives. Finally.
Oh, a hunter of beasts are you? Glory be. You know, but the hours of the night are many, not even dead. But step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral, the gift of the Godhead. Yes.
Oh, hey, you know what we can do now? We can go get murdered in the nightmare. Thanks, Patches. Although I like that you did the option to be like, hey, I think ill of you for putting me through that when it was one of the only ways to progress. It's like how apparently in the Ring City, Patches pushes you down like a cliff like he normally does. But that cliff is the only way to proceed with the DLC. So if you don't do it, then like you can't finish the DLC. But I wouldn't know about that because the DLC is so fucking hard. I know if you do with an arcane build, the Tonitrus is amazing. Just a lightning damage. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, this is bad. Or never mind, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Hydra's Health Forest, pretty good, all things considered. I went and killed not Yosefta a moment ago. Also, just get in here, nerd. Come on. Let's do back up the hill. No one shuts the gate on Percy Old Money. Oh, that sucks. Hope you get the feeling better. But yeah, we've started leaving messages. Dup. Once I find my way around that gate, I will have that man's job. Not enough capitalism propaganda. Well, let's try and fix that. I'm working with very limited materials. All right. Good enough. Come to the right place, therefore time for blood. I can't believe they didn't let me bring Yarnum to the marketplace of ideas.
I was just imagining entering an area and the title card pops and says the marketplace of ideas.
This is the fucking. You get to the lecture hall and it just pops up the Frankfurt School. Pardon me. Look at all this oil I could be using to burn for nothing. Yeah, also, hey, level design. The only reason you go, all the way around is so that you can avoid being lit on fire by two guys on top of a fucking house. Come on. Oh, I can just do this. Because the great thing about Odin Writhe is that if you are at max bullets, you still get the bullets from the visceral attack. You just get them sent to your box.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna have so many fucking bullets by the time this is over with. Let's avoid being shot by a cannon. Time to bring back an old ass joke. That's Safety Dixon. That one's like, I don't know if God Lord's watching, but if he is, that's pretty much for him. Safety Dixon and his Civil War cannon. Or for people who aren't aware, I drew a dick on a map in Payday 2. It's, yeah. Anyway. Back to oppressing the poor. Time Force Nates. Oh man, I loved Resident Evil 4. I just wish Payday 2 wasn't so fucking, like, Payday 2 has that problem I have with a lot of games now where, like, it feels like you're just grinding for grinding's sake. And, like, also that the, it is just really fucking involved to install that game. This is true, but like, the thing is, it's just that they never changed the installation method, so it does it in the worst way, where it basically reads it in chunks and then writes it in chunks instead of just writing as it goes. Time to talk to the only person who is friends to old money, the cops.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to. You know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League? Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol Rune, symbol of the League.
The League of Extraordinarily White Gentlemen.
The night brims with
Pretty
defiled
good.
scum and is permeated by their
Pretty
rotten
good.
stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill.
Zen,
to
how's that
heart's
training
content.
going?
Hunt in
It's a
cooperation
pillow
with
swine.
your
Now I have to go
fellows,
get Heartscale
your League
and then get to
confederates.
Blackthorn City so I can make it a mammoth swine. Which means ice puzzles. I love ice puzzles.
Ice puzzles.
They're always just so much fun.
Game Freak loved the shit out of some ice puzzles. I don't think they had any in Gen 3. I don't know. So I've never played Gen 3. But I know they brought them the fuck back for Gen 4.
Yeah, in Gen 3, I think they were in Shoal Cave. I don't remember. But they were there. They were minimal. I'm also doing salty bets and getting my ass kicked.
What's the current setup?
We got Team Potato Brandos versus Team Take Your Kids to Work Day. Which is Alien Queen and Egg Chamber.
Oh, good. So, hey, fuck all the stuff that's here. We'll come back for it. Yeah, we do need to watch Salty Bet.
It's never a bad time. Except the last match I just watched, which was fucking terrible.
When's Combo Breaker?
That is, I want to say it starts Friday next week. Yep, 24th.
I will put time aside for that.
At least for Friday and Saturday. Because that's when the good shit's going on.
You know, it's maybe even worse that the tougher pig enemies still survive after you rip out their butthole.
You gotta make sure you gotta make sure that you really kill that pig's butthole. Oh fuck! Did I get lost? I think I got lost.
In the Forbidden Woods? How does that happen?
Did you see the landmark? It's a tree.
A tree? Like a really foggy cliff. How about that?
The thing about the tree is it appears even larger up close.
Oh, why are there... I don't think I've actually ever been this way. On the bright side, hey, anti-clockwise metamorphosis.
It's my favorite Symphony of the Night.
Oh, speaking of Symphony of the Night, I bought that Toho Metroidvania, and
Okay.
it's actually pretty good. But also, the thing that got me the most was that the main character runs like Alucard.
Which? The
Toho. It's called Toho Luna Nights.
new paid one.
I'm not normally one for Tohos, but this game looks neat. I've got 41,000 echoes.
Well, I think the most important thing to do now is to die and then die again immediately and get rid of all of them. They're very heavy.
How long would you say Luna Nights is, Nick? I just got to the second area and it's kicking my ass. I did it, but like, okay, for real though. Why would you say 5-6 hours?
According to how long to beat, it's 5 hours for main story and 6.5 hours for completionist.
Okay.
What does how long to beat say for Blood?
I think like 20 hours for main story.
35 hours main story, 45.5 for main and extras, and completionist is 77.5 hours. Oh, that's weird. Game of the Year edition of Bloodborne's main story completion is 28 hours instead of 35. I guess if you powered yourself up with stuff from old hunters and then just went back and did the main story. So is the saw not very effective on these guys, or?
Against the guys in the pond?
I mean, just in general, it seems like you're not using it. The saw.
It's just the mace is quicker.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, the saw just generally does more damage. I beat Han Mei Ling, and I'm in the second area where all the fairies are, and they're just beating the crap out of me. And to accompany anti-clockwise metamorphosis, we got clockwise metamorphosis. I could have swore this was a shortcut.
Yes, it is time for smoke.
Should I use all these blood echoes?
Welcome. Very well.
Let me make sure I use all the cold blood or whatever.
Farewell, good mate.
I haven't seen the new Warframe. I haven't really been keeping up with Warframe all that much, to be honest with you.
Welcome. What is?
I haven't played in
Very
quite
well.
some time.
Farewell, good hunt. May you.
Okie doke. So let's go beat up 3 assholes with katanas and shit.
Did you upgrade the gun? I don't.
I didn't, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever.
It's not my biggest priority right now. I did. Okay, actually, I do need to go put in different runes. So, we're keeping Odin Rythen. Let's see. We're going to put in anti-clockwise metamorphosis and clockwise metamorphosis. It's not a lot of health and stamina, but it's, you know, some. Ross, did I use so far insight? Okay, so now we can go fight some assholes in the woods. Oh, also.
Now by the oath of the League, vermin all, the League exists and
be quiet.
The League do not and.
Let's see, did he give me the No, okay, I don't have the lead gesture. Because it involves, you know, using a cane. So the thing about the Forbidden Woods is that once you realize that the path to the boss is effectively a straight line, and just don't deviate from it, you can get through the Forbidden Woods in like no time flat.
It's the Crystal Caverns of Bloodborne.
Except with 100% fewer invisible paths. No, I haven't seen the boss that's supposed to be here instead. Bright side, 47 echoes is nothing.
All right. Well, I better hop out so I can be ready for a set stream.
All right. You have a good one, Sith. That's
Catch
Sith. Sith.
I deal in absolutes, baby. Later.
See ya. Now only the most powerful of us remain.
And why am I here?
How's the Pokemon going?
Still on ice puzzles.
Damn those ice puzzles.
I guess that is an addendum to my requests for Sword and Shield. Please no ice puzzles.
Were there ice puzzles in Sun and Moon?
No, I'm trying to remember because I don't think there were any in Gen 6. I don't remember because I just played Pokemon Y. There's not even any in the Ice Gym.
Maybe they've learned their lesson.
Hopefully.
Just like sliding block puzzles have never been fun.
Speaking of, please no strength focus
Yeah, that'd be great.
either. Push fucking random boulders in a hole so that they do God knows what until you get to the next floor. I could do without that.
Yeah, that would be pretty good if they could not do that. So they were gonna have a bigger snake orb. And that, I don't know. Like, I feel like Shadows of Yharnam is a more creative boss than that.
Yeah, I'd say we got the better of it. Because just a bigger snake orb kind of sounds not very cool.
Literally is translated to snake ball. Great. Goddamn pyromancers. Every time I see Percy's face from the front, he just the only thing I think of is, oh my god, it's the eraser head, baby.
I'm just gripped by a unending feeling of disgust.
That sounds about right. gonna be this way. That was needlessly frustrating.
Yeah, but you got it. So good shit.
Yeah.
That was really close too.
Yeah, that last little bit when he was basically that last hit had landed, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, let me drop this in the chat. For those of you that want to see the snake ball. Okay, so we got 18,000 blood echoes. It's about to not be the case.
Farewell,
Now it's time for suffering.
What are we doing? Chalice dungeons?
It's Chalice dungeon time.
Oh no.
I mean, that's how I feel about it, but I gotta get platinum eventually. Hell yeah, I did DVAD in here.
Experience the full horror that is the Chalice dungeons.
So she can see how Percy old money looks. Game needs to chill out sometimes.
I mean, yeah, there's lore shit, but that doesn't make it fun.
There's lore shit at the very end. The very, very end. Like, I'm kind of glad we didn't do the whole video series for the Chalice Dungeons, because my god, that would have taken forever. I probably shouldn't have done that. I will pay for that later, I suppose. Although, to be fair, I'm not even coming back to that room, so... I did find out that your blood echo is going to be taken by something that spawns in one of those traps. So, sometimes those traps will not trigger correctly, and you might just lose a shitload of blood echoes for no reason.
Amazing.
Okay, let's go fight Watchdog of the Old Lords. Provided I can find my fucking way out of here, good God. I mean, fortunately, it's just normal-ass Watchdog of the Old Lords and not the fucking dickhole version later. Where they just decided, you know what, you just have half as much health and this thing will kill you in one hit.
I'm so glad I never did the Chalice Dungeons.
It's really not worth it, but like... if you do stick through it, you get some absurd blood gems. like just frankly disgusting bludgeons. Like, I lucked out on, like, an earlier playthrough. It wasn't my very first one, but, like, I got a bludgeon that had, like, attack up plus 25%. And then it also had, like, another thing on it. I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty absurd. I think it might have been HP slowly recovers, and it was like +6. So it wasn't so much HP slowly recovers as it was HP recovers pretty damn quick.
Yeah, that's... like, it sounds good, but... Oh my god, I'm not doing
this. You have to chalice, not just for it. It's one of those things that once you have it, you're probably like already at the end of the game anyway, so. Well, that should have been bad. Watched out of the old lords.
Oh yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, okay. Alright, enough with the jumping.
Thank God that's done.
Yeah. Time to go into a harder one.
Yeah, but, you know, little milestones, baby steps.
Right. I'm gonna spend all the blood echoes I got on fucking vials to replace the ones I gulped down.
Two worst parts of Bloodborne together. Blood vials and chalice dungeons.
I am a fool. Now I can't go into the chalice dungeon.
Why not?
Not enough blood echoes.
Oh, Jesus.
I have to fix it. I need to do it so I have the strength to end unions.
Because those unions are just too strong.
Serrated weapons are good against unions.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hold on, let's see. Now, as I recall, there's a treasure area early on in this one that has the Hintertombs chalice in it, which we'll have to go into in order to fucking get the materials we need for other chalice dungeons. Now, before the stream started, I did make a point to turn down the sound effects. I don't know if it's actually being effective at all. Because I know that the saw blade is very loud.
Yeah, seems fine.
Okay. I don't know who is clamoring for randomly generated levels in a Souls game, but
I guess somebody was. I don't know why.
Those people suck.
Everything I play has to be a roguelike.
Like, we've already seen what happens when you do that. That's what Necropolis was, and it sucked.
Oh yeah, this is...
Alright, well, I got him.
Thank God. That dumb-looking bastard.
His body clipped through the ground.
It's fine. That's what being beast-possessed does to you.
Oh well, onward.
I'll be back in a sec.
Alright. Gotta go into the treasure zone. I also remember this treasure area being really, really long. Game? Come on. Game, did you chill for a second? Come on. I'm playing fucking Dynasty Warriors. Come on. This is a fixed dungeon. It's the same way every time. How many enemies should we put in this room? 30 maybe? 30 sounds good. I got the Hinter Tomb Chalice, that's what's important. Alright, so now we can go to the actual like main part of this part of the Chalice dungeon. I was trying to think of a better way to word that, but there wasn't.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world. Welcome to the Hinter Tomb Chalice. It's like a normal Chalice dungeon, except Hinter. As I recall, it sucks just as much as the normal Chalice dungeons. Perhaps even more. Imagine. Seven Chalice dungeons?
forgot how quick those guys run. Okay. I want to say that the first boss of this dungeon is a pig. But first, treasure zone. Don't be fooled. Gotta make sure I did all the shit, because if I do this area, I damn well better be rewarded for it. Okay, that's the way we came in. Wow, it's nothing. Anyway. That's the way we came in. Oops. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh, watch out. It's a pig. Ow. Wow, I cannot believe I nearly died to that. Neat. Okay, damn, I wasn't trying to use the 6-axis controls.
Welcome. What? Very well. Let me.
I need so much more
Farewell,
stamina.
good. May you.
Killed a boar and therefore are granted an immediate treasure zone. That's just the rules. I've never seen that before. Alright, what terrible garbage do you have for me? Is that seriously it? I mean, I can kind of understand that because it literally, like, there was one before and after the boss. See, I came in here. Did not come in here. Fuck. We did our blood echoes back, and then I think I might just call it, because I'm kind of sort of half asleep a little bit. Thankfully, it's not terribly far to where our echoes are. Okay, what's in here? More blood. But it's better blood. You can tell because it has a higher number next to it. Okey doke. Well, thank you everyone for showing up. Ideally, next next Saturday there will be fewer chalice dungeons, but I might be watching Combo Breaker, so there might be 0 chalice dungeons next week. So yeah, bye everybody.